Creations, your one-stop shop when it comes to customization. Totes, tees, tumblers, hats, and more. Looking for a customized gift idea for a graduation, birthday party, baby shower, or just a unique creation of your own? Check out Shazad's Creations as seen here on Whitney D TV. Female, Black owned. Use my promo in the description box down below and let her know Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Thank you. Bye.
What's up, Jewel Gang? So I would like to address this white woman who goes by the name of Nikki Marie on Facebook. Her page is private, but her DMs are wide open. You see, this scarecrow thought it'd be a good idea to slide in a black woman's DM, bully and harass her over having a small disability. Pause and read. Pause and read. Pause and read. You see, this beautiful black woman you decided to harass for having a small disability, when being compared to you is walking art. Black women are literally walking Picassos, which is why snow roaches like you envy us so much. You look like the cashier at H-E-B that has to call the manager every 5 seconds because you're too stupid to work the register. You look like splattered bird shit dried up on the side of someone's car. You couldn't match her beauty if she gave you an audio booklet with a step-by-step description on how to do so. And between me and you, I'm the bigger bully. Sit your ass down.
But you really lame. Did you really think you could play me? Boy, you better think again. Quick to say these girls ain't loyal, but you got 7 girls sitting paying your phone. Now tell me who's really loyal? It ain't you. These boys ain't loyal, talking about us girls, saying that we all bodies. But us girls will hold it down, pick you up when you down, and give you anything you want. You're trying to run game that's already been played, gonna get your heart broken. Do you know who you are dealing with? Liar, liar. Thought you were slick. Liar, liar. But I'll always be flyer. Liar, liar. Thought you were slick, but I'll always be flyer. Liar, liar.
Hey everybody. Let me get my mic together or whatever. Sorry, y'all. Hey everybody. Hello. Welcome to the channel. If you got hey, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we?
Today I saw a ladybug, and it's so crazy because Whitney used to always call me Ladybug, and we used to have thousands of ladybugs in Virginia. Come summertime, we used to open up all the windows, and thousands of ladybugs would just come into the house. They would fly into the house, and it would just be the most beautiful thing ever. And I saw a ladybug today, and it made me think of Whitney. That's so crazy. It really made me think of Whitney.
You've been warned. Let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. How y'all doing? Hey. I swear I'm every woman. It's all in my wigs. I swear they are. Okay. I was red the other day. Curly the other day. Yes, y'all. What's up? Okay. I need to put my glasses on. And I know y'all be seeing me with the clear glasses and stuff, and I be getting a lot of compliments, but y'all, that's to protect my eyes from the blue rays from this computer. Child, I already lazy. I'm just trying to keep it here. Hold on, let me go get my glasses. All right. Okay, let me get these mugs on, okay? And then I'm finna get what? Y'all know I come with the looks. Come on. What? When I want to. That's why we tripping about people be talking about me. If I want to, I can. Anyways, you guys, let me get into this chat because I gotta say hi to y'all. If it wasn't for you guys, I mean, I would be Whitney D, but my view count would be very low. Anyways, hello. Welcome to Boom Boom Room. Ow. She says, bring them facts, Whitney. Make them clap to this. You know what? Tonight we are going to be bringing more facts, baby. Yeah. It's some things I think people just been coasting over, but we're going to look into that. Hey, Pauline. Pauline says, hi, Whitney. I made it to the live. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hey, KD. How are you? Hey, Chastity. Wait. Chastity. Hey, Jay. Welcome back, honey. I love this song. Who is the artist? If you're talking about 45, I said this earlier. I got it with the software that I use to edit my videos. I have no idea who it is. It was just an uncopywritten song. I loved it too. And so I put it on here. Now, unless you're talking about Liar, of course, that's the likes of Azriel. You know, since I'm the official mouthpiece of Angelo and Azriel and the Clarys, I might as well shout out my boss, right? So, yeah. All right. Hey. The devil is a lie. Did we just get kicked? Don't do that, Satan. I know you angry, but keep it cute. Continue. Oh, hey, Michelle. Michelle says, I've been checking out your other videos while waiting, love. The one about how you met your husband, too cute. I have others saved for later, so don't be surprised if I comment on months old content. No, do that. And I encourage you guys to all do that. I have more depth to me than the likes of this R.Kelly stuff. I'll be trying to tell y'all that. I have a whole documentary that I wrote, produced, edited. I did all by myself. And who knew? Hey, Linda. Hey, Mary Blue, Honey Bunches. Hello. Hey, Jay, Lori, hello. Nikki Wiki, hey, honey, Nikki Vicky. Hello, hello, hello. All right, hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's okay, Michelle. Shouting out from Nashville. What's up? So, hello, everybody, and welcome. I genuinely, sincerely appreciate you tuning in on tonight because I know it's a lot of other people going live tonight and with a lot more information that is more current, if you will. And I get it. Okay. My thing is that again, I've told you guys, I don't want to just get caught up in transcript reading because I feel like again, like I say, you need a person that not only is reading scripts but can comprehend what they're reading. Sometimes we can read and not actually comprehend what we're reading, right? Well, I pay attention to details in a lot. Maybe that's the Gemini in me, but I just be like, oh wait, what? You know what I'm saying? And so what you guys are going to experience on tonight is me doing the very same thing. Me reading John Doe's transcripts got me just looking up some stuff. Okay. And so I want you guys to follow me on this journey. We're going to be bouncing around from transcripts to transcripts. Okay. And also I found allegedly, I got to put this out here. I found allegedly a picture of John Doe number 1. Hey, Vera. So we're going to get into all of that, okay? But before we do, I want to give everybody a warm welcome, whatever city you guys are tuning in from. Hello, welcome. And coming from the Tejas, that's Texas, all right? So welcome from Texas. Make sure that you come here onto the channel and keep it cute so you won't get the boot. I don't want nobody to be booted out, okay? So just keep it cute. You don't have to agree with everything that I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, by you being respectful, you're not only respecting me, but you're respecting yourself. I give what you give. If you give me good energy, I'll give it back to you, okay? So let's practice that, okay? You ain't got to kiss my butt. You ain't even got to be here, okay? But I appreciate that you do. Make sure you do not spam my chat with free R.Kelly's. I guarantee you he's not watching my channel. I think his focus is on this trial and this defense. Okay. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Do so now, right now. Click that X if you're on your phone and click that like button. If you are not a subscriber, why not? I'm listening. No excuse. Okay. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to take it a step further and join the channel, you can actually click that X again, go to the description box, and you can become a member. Actually, you know what? Let me make it easy for you. Okay. What I'm about to do is I'm just gonna put it in the chat. I'm just gonna put it in the chat for you. Okay. Boom. There you go. Okay. So if you would like to become a official member of Whitney DTV and support the channel on a month-to-month basis, there you got it. It's no excuse. The link is in the chat, as well as, like I said, it's in the description box below. Sorry, the feedback, you guys. And I'm actually about to pin it. Boom, it's pinned. No excuses whatsoever. Okay. Shouts out to all my moms. I love y'all. Thank you for holding it down because I can't watch my chat like that. If not, I'll just be all over the place. Okay. So unless they are being disrespectful, let them live. If they are not agreeing with what I'm saying, or if they have an issue with what I'm saying, that's okay. If they come over and support R.Kelly, that's fine. Okay. I don't care about that. All right. Just say stuff with your chest and mean what you say. All right. Okay. Not for nothing. If you would like to support my channel, you can do so monetarily with your super chats, which are wonderful. However, 30% goes to YouTube. Of course, it's their platform. But if you want to support me directly, this is how you do so right here with my Cash App. Now, I got some people like, well, Whitney, you ain't got other stuff. I do. Right there. Bam. Okay. I have Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle. Whatever choice you would like. Okay. And once you see it, I will shout you out. Or if you have a question or something like that, there you have it. Okay. So let's get into everything. Okay. Let's get into everything. As you guys know, we are reading John Doe. Okay. And I'm going to stay on this sucker until you guys see the difference of the dynamics, okay, when it comes to these little black girls and black women versus these black men. Okay, it's a difference, and you can tell because I did a comparison when it came to the likes of John Doe 1 and Jane Doe 5, and how the mothers did similar things, but it's no scrutiny with him because at the end of the day, y'all, some of y'all don't have empathy or respect for black women. Did I say something? Did I say something? Did I say? I say. I'm just checking. Did I say something? Did I say something? Did I? I'm just looking for the wrong. Okay. I'm looking for the lie. All right. So, so that's why I'm standing on this particular transcript. If you guys want to, get further in the trial, it's a lot of people reading the transcripts. Pick it. Okay. Pick it. But I just be trying to have a little more depth to this. Where's my gavel? Because we're gonna need this tonight. I can't find my gavel. I might have to have my husband find it. Anyways, y'all. So okay, we'll find it. I saw people like, I love your gavel. Well, y'all gotta understand that's the correlation witnesses, like kind of like a jury or whatever. I don't know where it's at, child. Anyways, okay. So we're gonna get into that. But before we do, y'all know I always be trying to give y'all current information. So guess what, you guys? Some special people sent in a request on behalf of us public. Okay, the media wants to see the evidence. Check this out, y'all. Let me get this pulled up. I said, okay, look at us. Oh, look at us. Okay, let me get it pulled up and let's read a little bit into it, okay? Oh, wait a minute. Let me pull it up first. Okay, which one is it? Okay. Found it. Okay. Let me, we're going to read this because this was submitted. I said, let's go. Let's do it. Okay. Make sure you guys are sharing. Okay. So y'all see this was submitted. Okay. This was submitted today. Let me, you know what? Because I'll be telling y'all share. Let me take out the time to share. Before we get into this document, share. Stop right now what you're doing. This is the best way to support your girl. Just share the link. I have a few people that I would like to share it with. So give me a second. Uh-oh. Shoot. I wasn't trying to do that. Okay. I did my sharing. Oh, wait. Forgot my mama. All right. So I did my sharing too. You do your sharing. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get into this document. Okay. This document was filed on today, like I told y'all. Okay. It was filed on today. All right. We're going to see from who and what they're trying to do. All right. So it says, Dear Judge Donnelly, we write on behalf of the Associated Press, American Broadcasting Companies, INC, basically ABC News. So basically, yeah. No, you didn't miss anything, Monica. So yeah, where's the evidence? Why don't we see anything? Oh, well, somebody submitted a document in hopes of them releasing it to the public. Let's continue. ABC News, Billboard Media, LLC, publisher of Billboard, BuzzFeed Inc. On behalf of BuzzFeed News. Okay, y'all see all of these. Okay, matter of fact, let me do this. Sorry, y'all. I'm just amped up. I'm excited about tonight. Let me do this real quick. I'm just gonna pull it on the screen completely. Take myself off. Okay, I'm gonna put that watermark across right there. Oh, my bad. Shouts out to the R.Kelly case, open discussion. This is where I got this particular document from. Okay, so shouts out to them. I'm so sorry. All right, bam. Okay, so y'all can read and see through this or whatever all of the press that they're representing in this document, okay? And just a heads up for you guys that are coming in and wondering, like, when you're late, if you come in 15 minutes after, you're good, okay? I'm always going to do my 5-minute wait screen where I do all my ads and stuff like that. And I'm allowing the crowd to come in due to like notifications coming in late. And then I do my whole spew, welcoming everybody. You know what I'm saying? That takes like 5-10 minutes at the most. So if you on the cusp of like 10-15 minutes, you're pretty good. That's when I'm usually going to be starting, okay? Just heads up, okay? But as you guys see right here, all the press that they're representing, okay? And it says and the New York Times Company. Hey, shouts out to New York Times. If you guys didn't hear me earlier, I actually did an interview. They reached out to me, the New York Times, to do an interview. I actually recorded it. I'm just waiting on the okay to be able to release it. They said that the write-up is going to be this week. So yes, y'all, yes, I'll be able to be a official published blogger. Okay. All right. Anyways, it goes on to say, and the New York Times Company, collectively the press organizations, to seek access to the audio and video evidence, okay, presented to jurors via headphones, in this case on September 15, 2021. Nothing on the docket suggests that this court has made the requisite on the record findings under either the First Amendment or federal common law standards to support sealing this trial evidence from public view. Accordingly, the press organizations seek immediate access to the September 15th evidence. Okay? As we mentioned in our prior letter, a company of which is attached hereto as attachment A, the press and the public have. Yes. Okay. So if y'all ain't got it by now, basically they're trying to get it to where we'll be able to see and hear this evidence, y'all. They are submitting documents for the public to be able to see it. And it's, I mean, like they said, it's nothing saying that this stuff is sealed. So this is that particular document. You know, I'm going to run through it because y'all know people be swearing that I don't be having the whole transcript, the whole docket. So let's go on and let y'all get this so y'all can come back and y'all can read it all for yourself. I just wanted to give you guys the update in regards to this. This was just 3 pages, okay? This was the prior one. Oh, no, that's not the prior one. Okay. I got to pull up the other document, but the prior one that they're talking about, I do have that as well. Okay. But anywho, so that's what is going on in regards to, that's what's going on in regards to what's currently happened. They actually had a specialist take the stand on today, and unbeknownst to people, they're like, well, they said that they don't know, they haven't seen anything with the trial and stuff like that. That's good. You want somebody who's not biased to the trial. That's just like the jurors. You don't want somebody that's biased to either side. You just want them to bring the facts. And so this person basically represented just a clean slate. Okay. So, yeah, and I have those transcripts as well. However, like I said, our focus is on John Doe, number 1. We're still reading his transcripts and completing that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into these transcripts. Okay. So before we show the picture and stuff like that of this alleged John Doe number 1, let me pull up his transcripts and in part of where we left off, okay? Where they were talking about this bribery charge that he got. I got the transcripts for that bribery charge, okay? We're going to go over that today, and I just want to see if, you know, he lied on the stand too, just as well as all these people that really are still down for R.Kelly. Let's just see, you know what I'm saying, took on my fancy or whatever. You know, I don't know. I could be wrong, you know. So let's just see. All right. Let me pull up his particular transcript. Okay. Okay, and I think where we left off at that was 1887 when he got to talking about his charge and stuff like that. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Hold on, let me come on the screen. All right. Okay, so okay, was it 18? It was 1887, if I'm not mistaken, y'all, where he was talking about his charge. Okay. Yep, it was. Ow, I got it. Okay. So we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back to page 1886. Okay. This is where we're going to then jump from that to we're gonna jump from that to his transcripts from his trial of bribery in regards to R.Kelly. Okay, and then I'm going to show you who this alleged John Doe number 1 is. Okay, picture and all. Okay, all right. So here it goes. Okay, let me make it a little bigger. Okay. In that letter, does the government recommend a particular sentence to the judge who will sentence you today? Who will sentence you? Oh, actually, let's go back further. Sorry, let me go back further. Okay. Let's go back further. Let's go back to 1883 because that's when he's explaining about, well, actually, no. Yeah, 1883 down at the bottom. Okay. Here we go. 1883 at the bottom, as you guys see right here, okay? Prosecution asks, did there come a time that you offered money to a potential witness in the government's case against the defendant here? He says yes. Did you learn that at the time you offered that money to that potential witness, that witness was cooperating with the government and was recording your conversations? Yes. What did you offer that potential witness money to do? To not cooperate. Y'all remember all of this, okay? Hey, Sissy Pooh, remember all of this. Remember what I'm saying. Even if you got to take a note, remember this. What did you offer that potential witness money to do? To not cooperate with the government? Yes. Did there come a time when you were arrested and charged with a crime in federal court? Yes. What were you charged with? Bribery. Just to be clear, was the defendant involved in any way with that offer to pay money to a potential witness? He says no. Remember this. Remember this. Whose idea was it? He then goes on to say, mine's. Remember that. That's why I'm highlighting this, okay? You testified that you were charged with bribery. Was it bribery of that potential witness who you just testified about? He says, I'm sorry, what was that? She says, you testified that you were charged with bribery. Were you charged with bribing that potential witness? He says, yes. And how did you resolve that case? He was asked. I took a plea deal. I pled guilty. What crime did you plead guilty to? Attempted bribery. Now, what is the maximum sentence that you face? 15 years. You testified that you plead guilty to attempted bribery. What, if any, type of agreement did you have with the government? Just a cooperation deal. What are your obligations under that cooperation agreement? To be truthful and honest to the government. Do you have to testify here today? Yes. Do you want to be here today? No. We're going to stop right there. Allow me to bring you to excuse me, y'all. Sorry. Allow me to bring your attentions, you guys, to, hold on. You see that I pull it up. Let me make sure I pulled it up right. Okay. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Allow me to bring your attention to Exhibit B. What you guys are looking at right now, because people fail to realize I'm the transcript queen. See, I just don't move when everybody moves. I move in my own timing. Okay? What you guys are witnessing right here is the exact transcript for Richard R. Jr. in regards to his bribery charge. Oh, yeah. I got the transcripts. Yeah. Allow me to show you who Mr. R. is. Voila. Say hello to John Doe, number 1. Allegedly. Say hello, you guys, to John Doe, number 1. Richard R. Jr. This is John Doe number 1, allegedly, who was sexually involved with R.Kelly, who at the age of 17, R.Kelly crawled on his knees like a grown-ass snake to this young boy, who also just stood on trial and stated that the defendant, Mr. R.Kelly, had nothing to do with his bribery attempt to Jane Doe number 5, which we have been made aware is R.Kelly. As I asked for you guys to just travel on this journey with me, we're going to look at this transcript of his trial in the bribery charge case, okay? I just, what do I know? But I'm just curious as to if he was lying then or if he's lying now. And I told you guys to remember certain components, right? Yeah, because we're going to bounce to and fro, okay? I just, choir minds would like to know, but what do I know, Shouts out to Supernatural Cosmetics LLC. This is Prayer Warrior that I have on my lips. Black-owned business by the one and only The Plug, Power and Purpose, okay? Check out my description box for the link to get your very own, but I am rocking Prayer Warrior, okay, by Supernatural Cosmetics, okay? All right. Yeah, Bubba is Kelly's man. This is just one of the John Does that was messing around with him, okay? So for those that are just coming in, this is John Doe number 1, allegedly. This is the one that R.Kelly was crawling to at the age of 17 years old. This is him now. This is him currently. He's a grown man with a wife and kids. Okay? And as you guys see right here, attempt to bribe 17-year-old not testify against Kelly. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into this transcript, okay, in regards to John Doe number 1, okay? And that's the name, right? Richard Arline, Richard Arline Jr., okay, Richard Arline Jr., okay? So this is no alleged. This is what the papers and the documents say. I'm not making this up. Yes, Mary Blue, he has wife and kids now. Yeah. All right. So let me get into these transcripts, okay? Yeah, see, this is what nobody's talking about. We're going to talk about it over here. Okay? These are his transcripts from his trial, okay? Now let me go and put my watermark on this because it's my original stuff. It's something I did my own research on. Okay, so if you grab this, make sure you give me my credit. Okay, let's blow this up. All right, let's go ahead and get into these transcripts. Okay. Okay. It says, on or about in between January 9th, 2020 and June 2020, both dates being approximate and inclusive within the Eastern District of New York and elsewhere. The defendant, Richard Arline Jr., okay, together with others, it wasn't just him, okay? You see why I told you guys to pay attention? What did the prosecutor ask him? Was it the defendant involved? Oh, no, it was just me. Okay, remember that, y'all. Together with others, did knowingly and intentionally attempt to corruptly persuade another person, to wit Jane Doe, okay, an individual whose identity is known to the affidavit, you know who that is, okay, and engaged in misleading conduct towards Jane Doe with intent to influence, delay, and prevent the testimony of Jane Doe in an official proceeding. Okay, to who? United States versus Robert Sylvester Kelly. Now, again, like I said, follow me here, okay? I put the puzzle pieces together, okay? So, in the original transcripts of the trial that's going on now, when asked about the bribery, he was asked, was the defendant involved? And he said no, right? Then they asked him, where did you get this idea from? He said it was mine. Remember that, okay? No, the feds ask questions that they already know the answers to. Let's continue, okay? Okay, so they're talking about, the whole trial with R.Kelly, okay? All right. I'm going to scroll and get to the good stuff, okay? So we won't be here all night, right? Okay. Let you guys see this, okay? It says, I am a special agent with the United States Department of Homeland Security investigation, and have been since 2008. I am currently assigned to HSI's New York field office, and more specifically to a squad that investigates human trafficking and alien smuggling matters. Previously, okay, I was assigned to narcotics and okay, this is all extra stuff. Y'all can read all this, okay? We're going to get to the gusp of it, okay? Okay. Because the purpose of this complaint is to set forth only those facts necessary to establish probable cause to arrest, I have not described all the relevant facts and circumstances of which I am aware. Training and experience, I am familiar with the okay. This is just telling her expertise and stuff like that, okay? Let's get to the gusp of it. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York and the Department of Homeland Security Investigations New York Field Office are investigating Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R.Kelly, and others for their participation in a racketeering enterprise involving bribery, extortion, the production of child pornography, transportation of women and girls across state lines, to engage in illegal sexual activity involving sexual contact with individuals who were too young to consent to such activity under state law, and failure to notify sexual partners of a sexual transmitted disease, okay, prior to engaging in sexual intercourse. Okay, these are the charges of R.Kelly. We are aware of that. Let's get to the gusp of it, okay? Again, you guys can read all of this. Okay, you guys can read all of this. Okay. All right. Says on 4, a review of telephone records. Because just to give you guys a skinny, when Ash came home, she started coming to herself, started seeing stuff, started reading stuff. And when all this stuff started coming to fruition, she started reporting things, okay? Just like Kelly should have. If these girls was trying to do all this stuff, they had their young telling on themselves. He did not, okay? But anyways, she did, okay? Says here, a review of telephone records for a telephone number used by the defendant, R. Jr., okay, shows that R. Jr. communicated with 2 telephones used by Kelly prior to Kelly's federal arrest. Wow. And incarceration in July 2019. The records also show that the defendant, R. Jr., was in telephone contact with telephones believed to be used by the individuals in the identified herein as I-1, I-3, I-4, and I-5, whose identities are known to the come on now. I'm telling y'all, this is feds. They trace stuff. Okay. It goes on to say with number 5. On January 8th, 2020, yes, baby. You see his truck? Okay, go through the front door, Demi, but I'm recording. Go in the house. Thank you, baby. Okay, it goes on to say, because this is just giving you like rundown as to what happened and how they got on the calls and stuff like that. It says on number 5, on January 8th, 2020, Jane Doe began cooperating with federal law enforcement. Okay? Several news outlets reported that Jane Doe was cooperating with federal law enforcement. Okay? So basically, the reason why they're inserting this information is because this fool should have been aware. Should have been aware. Okay? It was out there. Okay? That's the point of them making mention of this. Michelle, you said I scanned up too fast. I'm sorry, baby. Let me go back for you. Okay? Let me slow down. But, I mean, you can always, when you play it back, pause it. Okay? I'm sorry. Let me go slow. Okay? All right. It goes on to say, information provided by Jane Doe has been corroborated by other evidence. See, y'all got to understand that's the reason why he was found guilty, y'all. Again, this is feds. They do their due diligence with their research. By other evidence, including information obtained from other witnesses. Evidence seized from electronic devices. Documentary evidence. Telephone records. Text messages. Consensual recordings. Jane Doe has engaged the services of a lawyer and may seek civil remedies against Kelly in the future. Prior to her cooperation with federal law enforcement, while still engaged in and it just goes on to say the names. Who you said who was found guilty, Jay? We talking about Arline, baby. Let me go, but let me come back on camera because I see some questions. Let me give you guys some clarity. He was found guilty, baby. Richard Arline was found guilty. Did you guys forget? Remember here? Let's go back to transcripts. That's why I said y'all gotta listen and you got to remember. Remember here? Remember here? He pled guilty, remember? What crime did you plead guilty to? What crime did you plead guilty to? Attempted bribery. Okay? So he pled guilty to this. If they didn't have any evidence or proof as to this whole complaint entered by Azriel, he would have got off. But like I tell y'all, this is feds. Good luck with that. Let's continue though. He pled guilty, but if you didn't hear, Michelle, they also had evidence to back up the plea. Because he didn't have no legs to stand on. He didn't have no legs to stand on. But I'm getting somewhere. Let me get my point across. Okay. John Doe is a victim, But he also participated in some foolery with all these people. And what y'all gotta understand, prosecution subpoenas people. That's why they ask, do you want to testify? They be like, no. Just because they're in the trial doesn't mean that they're against R.Kelly. They got subpoenaed. And because he had this charge on him already, he's trying to get a lesser sentence because he know he was guilty for this crime and found guilty. Come on, y'all, come on. Stay with me here. Stay with me here. Okay, stay with me here. I'm building this case. I'm building this up for us. Okay, stay with me. All right. Let me get back to the complaint. Okay. Okay. So it says on January 9th, 2020 at 3:16 a.m., an individual using the Instagram account Rich Dollars with vanity name Hood Rich. An individual using the Instagram account or whatever, Hood Rich or whatever, sent Jane Doe. You see this? They went to her Instagram. Okay? Sent Jane Doe a private message. Pea in the pot, it is a wig. It is a wig. It's my little $20 Amazon wig. I got a review on it and everything. Anyway, sent Jane Doe a private message to her Instagram account that read, "You okay, baby?" Jane Doe did not recognize Hood Rich and did not respond. Based on a review of publicly accessible content on the Hood Rich Instagram account, including that apparent selfie, images posted on the account resembled a photograph of R. Jr. Okay? It's probable cause to believe that this account belongs to the defendant. Okay, now we get in the gusp of everything. These are the messages between him and Jane Doe, which we know to be as real. Yes, it's on my page. You got to look up, just put in Amazon in my search and you'll see it. You'll see it. Amazon wig. On or about May 26, 2020, IE, who had been in communication with Jane Doe, exchanged the following series of text messages via iMessage with Jane Doe. I have something to tell you. Rob is trying to get his cousin. Oh, I gotta come on this screen because y'all know I'm finna walk off. Let me. We gotta see each other. Rob is trying to get in. Hold on, my watermark on here. Oh, where am I? Rob is trying to get his cousin Rich in contact with you because he wants to pay you for your silence. Okay. Let me make this big. Drop some mother freaking bombs in the chat. See, ain't nobody talking about this. Drop some bombs in the chat. Oh, the plot thickens, okay? This is just earlier in the text messages, okay? This is earlier in the text message, okay? So that's why I'm just, trying to figure out some things. You know, I'm just saying. Michelle says, Whitney, they have to be some dumb of the look. Their chief is an idiot. This nigga, I told y'all. Can you see you? Today is September 20th. Come here. All right, I'm about to slap her because she stole from me, and then I'm gonna pee on her. Today is September 20th, 2021. Wait. Oh, okay. And this fool, hey, Rob want to pay you for your silence. Get at me. She's dumb. Where my mic? Dumb. Just end it. Still dumb. Where's my gavel? Where is my gavel? I mean, and watch. We're going to have the idiots in the chat. Oh my God, Whitney, you're making up lies. I got it highlighted. Where's the lie? Hold on, let me go look for it. Lie. Let me check my wig. Lie, you under there? Lie. This is why I tread the way I tread over here on Whitney D. Let's continue. Rewind. Shanae Collins, if you're watching this, I need a shirt that says rewind. Rob is trying to get his cousin Rich, which is short for Richard, in contact with you because he wants to pay you for your silence. Rich called me and I said first, Asriel is done with Rob and she don't want ish from him and won't sign her name away to the devil. And I see in the chat somebody asked, like, who is this? Well, they're under the impression that this is Richard texting her, okay? But they said that, you know, they can't be sure, okay? But it matched up, okay? But we gonna continue. We gonna continue. Y'all better share this video because ain't nobody else talking about it. So we got to make sure they hear about this. And I know many people will probably be like, well, yeah, I saw somebody coming. Yeah, he going to mention R.Kelly because he's trying to bribe her. Keep that thought, okay? Keep that thought. Because, see, I read the whole thing. This is the reason why I said, let me bring this to the forefront. Just hold that thought. Remember y'all said, yeah, of course he's going to bring up R.Kelly. Hold that thought, okay? Asriel is done with Rob and she don't want ish from him and won't sign her name away to the devil. It says, following her receipt of the above text message, Jane Doe advised a federal law enforcement agent involved in the investigation of her receipt of the text message, meaning she turned this over. Yeah, she didn't just go quietly into the wind. Yeah, you remember all that saying you guys were saying she's in it for the money? All right, this was a golden opportunity to get said money. But let's see what happens, shall we? At the direction of the federal law enforcement, Jane Doe thereafter continued communication with I-1 regarding the subject matter of Cousin Rich and payment by Rob. Cousin Rich sounds familiar. Could be wrong. Let me see if we can figure out who Cousin Rich is. Okay, let's see. It's just, let's see. What do I know? What do I know? It's just, oh, this is exciting. What do I know though, right? For those that were asking, he's married. Right here it says, are you married? Yes. Do you have children? Yes. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name. I don't just sit up here wasting my time. I literally do my research. I'm no journalist, okay? But I just don't care for clicks and views. And I've made that very clear. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name. The New York Times ain't hitting me up because I'm on here just playing, shooting the ish. Let's continue, okay? So he's married, like I said, with kids. Let me show y'all. Okay. All right. Yeah, he has kids and a whole wife out here in these streets. Okay. But like I was saying, Cousin Rich sounds familiar. Let's see where that came from, shall we? Before we get back into the transcripts of his case. Just want to clarify some things. Hold on, let me go a little faster. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go, y'all. Y'all wonder where cousin come from? Because I'm curious. I'm just saying. I mean, it could be just me. It could be just me. I'm going to try to find it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I think this is it. I think this is it. Okay, I don't want to get all mundane in this. But anyways, in his transcripts, he mentions that that's what R.Kelly was calling him or whatever, okay? Let's get back into the good stuff. Or whatever. Okay, let's get back into this. Okay. All right. Following her receipt of the above text messages, Jane Doe advised a federal law enforcement agent involved in the investigation of her receipt of the text messages. So basically, she was like, okay, these Negroes trying to bribe me. All right. Got some for them. Hey, check this out. And they said, okay, let's see where this is going to go. Okay, let's dig in deeper with this. At the direction of federal law enforcement, Jane Doe thereafter continued to communicate with I-1 regarding the subject matter of cousin Rich and payment by Rob via text message using iMessage. These are the messages. Jane Doe, I'm just curious as to how much Rob is trying to give me. When did he call you? Because he texted me in January. And that y'all can read this part. It's just saying basically their relationship and stuff like that or whatever. But know that the messages are going to jump from paragraphs. So I'm just continuing where it left off with that, okay? So it says January after everything in Chicago. So he responds, hiya, I just called Rich and he wants to do a 3-way call with us 3. Can you do that now? Of course, she probably couldn't because they set stuff up to where, you know what I'm saying, with them feds. They make sure they have all the equipment and stuff. What she say though? She said, dang, I actually have a full schedule today, but we can do it later. I already woke up mad late. Rich, with his idiot self, said, Rich talked to Rob and, oh, who what? What? Let's make that big. What? Who talked to Rob? Who talked to Rob? Who talked to Rob? Rich. Who talked to Rob? Rich. And he said, what happened? We talked to Rich. Rich talked to Rob on a regular. Rich talked to Rob on a regular. And mind you, I-1 is somebody else that's participating. This ain't even Rich yet. Oh, when you see his name come up, you will see the correspondence with himself and Jane Doe. Oh, but I know you guys are like, but where Rob come in? Rich talked to Rob on the regular. I beg to differ if you just epiphanize this to reach out to Azriel. But let's continue, shall we? What do I know? Whitney Delusional TV, right? Oh, cocked-eyed, cross-eyed heifer with a skinny ass. Let's continue. Rich talked to Rob on a regular, and the only reason why I know Rich is telling the truth because Rob told him to get in touch with Bear. Oh God, here's my. Let me say this for the people in the back. I know Rich is telling the truth because why? Rob told him to get in touch with Bear, and Rich asked me, who was Bear? I said, yeah. Nigga didn't even know Azriel. So then why reach out to a person you don't even know the nickname, you don't even know who he is, but you just decided to reach out to her For what? For what? Nigga, you had to ask who she was. But if it was intentional, you would have already known who she was and who you were going to reach out to. Oh, come on, somebody. But ain't nobody talking about this. No, we're reading the transcripts, right? See, this is how and what they do when they notice that people perjure themselves. Oh, wait, we're not even finished. We're not. We're not even finished. We're not 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 finished. And I see you saying he did know. We're going to show you that per the conversation he was having with her direct, she was not in contact with him. So regardless if she knew him from the way, you want that connected enough to where, yeah, hold on, I gotta take this call. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, y'all. I had to take that call. Okay. Where was I? Woo! Okay. Anyways, even if he knows her sexually or whatever, once she left, there was no form of contact. See, you had to crawl, scratch to get this information. But for what? Let's continue, shall we? Woo! Better know, like I tell you, you're not getting away with anything. You're merely getting by. Okay? You're merely getting by. Let's continue. Mind you, she's participating. She's doing her job. So again, don't be running with nothing because she's saying what she needs to say to get the information that she needs to get. Let's continue. Based on my participation, this is investigator, in this investigation, there is probable cause to believe that the Rob in the above text message is a reference to Kelly. Let's continue. Goes on to say, on the evening of May 26, 2020, at the direction of the law enforcement, like I said, Jane Doe called I-1, and I-1 therefore or thereafter called the individual I-1 reference to as Kelly's cousin. So basically what you guys are hearing is Jane Doe, as R.Kelly, the middleman, the connector, and Richie Poo. Seems like to me that's not just one person involved, but two. Oh, gee, I guess they just thought of this on their own for no reason, right? Why Asriel? Let's continue, shall we? So they all on a three-way, basically. Okay, they're on a three-way. They are on a three-way call with Azriel, the I1 person, and Richard. Right? They all on the phone. Okay, so that's what this is all talking about. A law enforcement agent listened to the two calls described in the above paragraph. Hey, baby. Sorry, y'all. My husband came in. Let me continue. Above paragraph, during their transmission, and law enforcement agents have also reviewed the recordings of the calls. In the calls, Arline Jr. and Jane Doe repeatedly referenced the first name of I2. Jane Doe has advised that I2 was a close associate to Kelly, who had access to Kelly's funds since Kelly was incarcerated. Oh, interesting. In July 2019, at a federal detention facility, law enforcement agents have further reviewed telephone calls placed by Kelly. We didn't read that, baby. We didn't read that, baby. He was on the phone with Kelly. Well, look at there. He was on the phone with Kelly, and rewind. Let me rewind that for the people in the back. Of course he's going to mention R.Kelly. Of course he is. Golly. Law enforcement don't, I mean, I'm telling you, law enforcement agents have further reviewed telephone calls placed by Kelly at the direction of Kelly. You better know that if this Richard boy is talking about Rob said, oh, they're going to look into it to make sure that what he's saying is corroborating. That's why he was charged. Y'all keep saying, well, he pled guilty, but why? Because he knew he had no legs to stand on. This is fed. It's okay, Tanya. I knew what you meant, okay? I knew what you meant. And this is good. Which calls are recorded. They're recorded, y'all. That's why they brought it up again in trial, in present trial. He perjured himself. It's right there. See, I didn't read all into the depiction of this, but when you say, oh, I just thought about it myself. Did the defendant have any way, shape? No, just me. Well, it's a reason why they asked that. Then they also asked, well, what was your agreement? Like, what was it? To be honest, to be truthful. This is going to be brought up. And that's why they also asked him, well, have you been sentenced because of this? Or, on this? No, not yet. Okay. Because know that he will. And this is going to play a part. Not this stuff. But see, he had an opportunity to come into this trial and be honest. So I ask you, was he lying now or then? Let's continue, shall we? Woo! It's recorded. Calls are recorded, y'all. He was sent. He was a pawn. Let's continue because it ain't even got ugly yet. Let's go. In substance, during the recorded three-way telephone call described in paragraph 9 above, Arline Jr. discussed a proposal in which Jane Doe would receive $500,000 in exchange for not continuing to cooperate with the government against Kelly. Following is a transcript of that portion of the three-way call. Let's see what the call says, shall we? Arline says they threw out a number. Jane Doe said, so what's the number? What's the number they threw out? He says, I talked to first name of I2. I talked to first name of I2 and was kind of like, hey man, what do you think you can do? Because I threw out a number. I'm like, I'm thinking 100,000. He was like, man, she ain't gonna go for that. Azrael, never. Arline was like, I'm like, what you thinking? He was like, $500,000. Azrael responds, I wouldn't go for $500,000 either. He goes on to say, oh yeah, inaudible. I mean, what you trying to do? J Doe then told Arline over the phone that she would need $1 million and wanted Arline Jr. to send her a small sum of money within the next 24 hours as a sign of good faith. Again, by way of enforcement, she's playing the game. During one of the consensually recorded telephone calls described in paragraph 9, Arline explained how he had communicated with Kelly, who was incarcerated. Azrael, I just want to know, how are you talking to Rob? Because I mean, at least when we were talking to him, he was saying that his calls were limited and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what she's trying to figure out is the authenticity in his claims. And while she's doing this, is to be able to have him say it and the feds be able to seize these calls, these alleged calls, by way of what Mr. Jr. said. See, if he don't say it, they can't really do anything, right? But if he says, oh, no, I talked to him. Okay, let's go down to the correctional facility and let's get those calls and see if it corroborates. But what do I know? Let's continue. Arline says, yeah, he normally he talks to so-and-so. You know so-and-so. Yes, so-and-so, yeah. He goes on to say, yeah, so normally he talks to so-and-so. He has so-and-so call me on this idiot. I'm sorry. This idiot. This nigga breaks down the whole operation. Yeah, you know, Rico called me and Rico talked to Kelly. Kelly talked to Rico and Rico called me, and then you know that's how I got into it. This nigga stupid. Dumb. Child. This is black and white. This is black and white. This is black and white. And you better know it's a reason why they're bringing it up. Now, y'all gonna listen to me. Or not, it don't matter. Read it yourself. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, so normally he talks to so-and-so. He has so-and-so call me on a like a three-way call. Excuse me. I don't know what number so-and-so has for him, but he normally calls me on three-way calls before he went to jail. Now, let's not be idiots, all right? We know how that goes when we have people in jail. What we do? We call somebody, they have the phone up to the speaker, and then they call another person. Come on. My baby daddy was in jail, and when he would want to talk to me, his mama called me on another phone. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll try their best to do, click over and try to call, and they'll be like, if it hang up, we try. We're going to have to do it another way. Yeah, but see, idiots don't think that stuff can be traced back. But let's continue. He wanted me to get in contact with the other so-and-so. So I got in contact with the other so-and-so. Me and the other so-and-so, we go to school together. So, Jane Doe like, right. Yeah, I remember him telling me that. That's the only time I remember him ever mentioning you. I'm gonna let that sink in. Oh, but they knew each other, right? Remember I told you to keep that thought? Who was that in the chat? Who was that in the chat? That's the only time I remember him mentioning you. Oh, yeah. I know you. Barely. But barely. Yeah. How many of y'all done smash nigga and don't know him? Okay. Let's continue though. Okay. Let's continue though. This is record. Okay. She goes on record. Oh, I don't. Okay. Maybe he did. Maybe he was in them drawers. But what that mean? That's the only time I remember him mentioning you. So what she's trying to do is correlate his stance with R.Kelly. Just like y'all doing. Let me see if this is real. Let me see who he know, if we know the same people. Let me see if my dude operates still the same way. Yeah, I remember him telling me that. That's the only time I remember him mentioning you. But he told me like, that something different, that so-and-so was getting in touch with you. So a line goes on to say, okay, I don't know what the hell he be having going on. The stories or his lies or what the hell he got going on. I just know he got some issues. I love him. But he got to fix the issues. And when I talked to him about you personally, he said, can you see if you can get in contact with Barrett and fix it for me? Fix what? What are we fixing? 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 I talked to him about you personally. He said, can you see if you can get in contact with Bear, who is Azriel? And we heard that by way of Tasha K. When she pulled up them emails, I have them too. However, he referred her to Mama Bear. That's the connection right there. That is the proof to her. I know you. I talked to him. But let's continue, shall we? Contact with Bear and fix it for me with so-and-so. The same so-and-so that reached out to her as he was told. Oh, Lord, take me to the King. So I reached out to you on Instagram. I reached out to on Instagram first. Azriel said, so when did he call you to fix it? Like, did he email you? Because around January, when you reached out to me, we were just emailing each other. So how did he reach out to you? He called you like from MCC? Trying to exactly remember how the hell did it work out, because I remember that it was a little bit after his birthday or something. I had talked to him, right? Yeah, so that was around that time. Then we ended up talking again, and he was like, can you see what's going on with Bear, and can you keep this between you and so and so? I'm gonna try to hold my mule. Black and white. This is so good, baby. This is like a soap opera, I tell you. He goes on to plead his case to prove. So I really didn't know who the hell, I really didn't know who Bear was, because Blank told me. So I ask you, the pea brain that I am, you know, why reach out to bribe someone that you didn't know? Why bribe someone that you didn't even know? You didn't even know her nickname. You didn't know her. Let me go even further with y'all. We can say, oh, he was afraid of, you know what I'm saying, getting brought up. He was subpoenaed by prosecution, not by defense. See, his information would have been good, but they brought him up because of this. Y'all connecting the dots like I did? See, they asked him on the stand, why is he here? Because he was subpoenaed. Why was he subpoenaed? Because of this charge. Why the charge? Because he was being obedient to the head of the enterprise. Come on, people. Come on, people. These are feds. I'm going to hold my mule. I said I'm going to hold my mule. I said I'm going to hold my mother freaking mule. Let me continue. It wasn't him who burned up the car. That's another person. Okay? We'll get into him. I got those transcripts as well. But see, all this, it correlates with the transcripts that I'm reading now. Based on my participation in this investigation, this investigator, there is probable cause to believe that in this telephone call, our line explained that Kelly and so-and-so maintained contact with each other while Kelly was in jail. Did he say when he was pleading his case, showing his authenticity, that so-and-so got in contact with him? Because so-and-so got word from Kelly to reach out to Rich. Rich was nothing but a pawn. And what you guys are seeing that you guys aren't registering, the same sickness that these alleged female victims have, this nigga got. Let me continue. Because this nigga, rather than catch a charge, perjure himself on the trial, need to turn on R.Kelly. Okay, let's continue. He didn't think he was finna get a bag, baby. If you're not listening to the fact of the matter that they got evidence to corroborate what he said, I just can't travel. I can't, baby. I can't. If you want to continue to believe that this man just went on a tangent, all right. Okay. Goes on to say, as set forth below during one of the telephone calls described in paragraph 9, Arline Jr. also made clear to Jane Doe why Kelly would pay for her silence, which he stated he learned from this person right here. And another individual whose identity is known by government I3. Alon says, so, but like I'm saying, I don't want nothing. I tell you to go past with me and you, cause I see you do your YouTube. It's inaudible as to what Azrael said. But he goes on and say, I see you do your YouTube-ish. And I ain't trying to be part of that type of ish. I just want to be a part of, and it goes on to say, and then she cuts him off. Well, if this is to go through, like, none of that would even happen. None of that would even matter. That would be irrelevant. It wouldn't even happen anymore. I just need to figure out, like, I'm just trying to figure out, how do you even know that this is something that Rob even wants anymore? That's all I'm trying to see, because that was in January. Meaning, if let me, she's steady trying to pull and see if this is Rob and why. Let's continue. He answers, he definitely won't. from what so and so told me, and from what I'm hearing from other mother effers, first name of so and so, other, have you ever heard of so and so? They redacted, probably because this person is probably not involved in the charge. He was like, nah, again, he's proving his authenticity. No, so and so, one of his homies, so and so. She was like, no. Okay, so and so, remember his homies? So and so, the lawyer. I'm done. Sounds familiar that lawyers would be involved, because it reminds me of when they did the papers, the letters. They will give them to his lawyers because his lawyer says that would play a part in what's going on now. So funny how lawyers will be involved when it comes to bribery. What do I know? Let's continue. Pauline, thank you for your super chat. Azriel responds, sounds very familiar, actually. Right. So basically, with them, they're telling me that they claim you got some ish. I don't know what the else you might got. Some videos or some iPads or whatever you might got, your story. They just want that to disappear. You know what I'm saying? Basically, with them, they're telling me that they claim you got some ish. I don't know. So, I ask you, you guys are highly intelligent. What was he bribing her for? If he doesn't even know what she got, allegedly. Says here, they just want that to disappear. Azrael says, yeah. And I said, I don't really like, I said, I really don't know what you got. But they asked me to do something on, I really don't got no contact with you. So where did he get the contact and why? Sounds to me he was just a pawn doing a job like a little running boy. On behalf of who? I really don't got no contact with you. I hit you on IG. Yes, good example. Good reasoning. Because if you knew her and if you were in contact with her, you could just call, right? No, because you weren't in contact with her. So you just, I'm going to reach out to Azriel for no reason and bribe her for no reason. Because what do she got? I don't know. Sound like a goddamn schizophrenic to me. Azriel, I'm going to contact her. For what? I don't know. I hollered at so-and-so one time about it, and she ain't really say nothing. I faded away from it. I'm just going to let you guys read it. Okay. I'm going to let you read it. Okay, because I'm not going to read all of this. I've been reading enough. I'm going to get to the good stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. So read all of this. Oh, these people are Looney Tunes. See, y'all don't pay attention to the back burner stuff. See, this is back burner stuff. See, I pay attention to details. So that's why whenever you see cases go a certain way and you be like, what happened? See, this stuff right here, y'all don't pay attention to. This stuff right here connects to what's going on now. Yeah, let's continue. Okay. All right, we're almost there. I saw some more of the transcripts of it, okay? I want to read text. I'm sorry, I'm going super fast. Let me slow this down. I'm sorry, because I want you guys to be able to go back and pause it and actually read it. I'm sorry, I'm going super fast. Okay, let me slow down. Okay, I'm going to stop here because this is the conversation. Okay, wait. Okay, let me scooch back, okay? Because we're finna get into something. And what's that? I think it's like a meme or something. I'd be like, and this is where he knew he effed up. This is where he knew he effed up, okay? And this is where I think cleaning up came into factor. Just listen. You said bye because I'm not making sense. Bye, girl. Bye. Deuces. Holla. I'm reading. Again, you're salty. Okay? Good day. Travel the world elsewhere. Okay? Bye-bye. Mods, just give her the boot completely out of here. Okay? All right? Because, again, I'm reading. Why are you upset at me? Because I'm reading? Okay. So long, farewell, Avita, say goodbye. I dare to you and you. Bye, girl. Bye. Okay. Anyways. Okay, let's continue. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. Like you got to make an announcement. Like you got to make an announcement. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Bye. Girl, nobody will miss you. Okay? Child. Oh, look, my husband be like, Whitney, stop. I told you, get the energy you give. Okay, I'm pleasant. I'm having a good time. I'm having fun with y'all, making light of this very heavy situation. Come on now. What you say, Dennis? Dennis says, I'm not trying to be funny, but you sound just like Joycelyn Savage. Do I be sounding like everybody. I do a mean as real impersonation. Okay, so it goes on, but I'm reading, y'all. I can't do anything about what's going across the screen. We're almost done though. It's 20 pages and we're on page 13. It says on June 10th, day before my birthday, 2020 at 8:08 p.m. our line called I-5. Okay, this is another individual who has posted a series of interviews on his YouTube channel that were favorable to Kelly. Y'all, child, see you YouTubers. Oh, us YouTubers, shall I say. But baby, y'all want to be so into the thick of this? I don't want to be. I don't. Y'all can have it. I don't want to be involved with feds. Okay? Sean, they went and pulled the records from the jailhouse, baby. Okay. So it's kind of contradictive what you're saying. So you're either saying that his count of individuals that are involved, all these I-1s, 2, 3, 4, 5, went down to the courthouse. I mean, went down to the jailhouse, got on the phone with this Negro and set him up. Or he hired an idiot to do his dirty work. You tell me which one. Let me continue reading. He gets on the phone with another person that's involved with the situation, right? And he goes on to say, and this person has a YouTube channel, okay? At the beginning of the call after our line, he says, I ain't heard from you in a minute, okay? He's talking to this dude. He says, I haven't heard from you in a minute. And the dude responds like, oh, man, yeah, you know, I had to talk to so-and-so. He said he got hit. He gonna hit you up. And I know you is been in contact with so-and-so. Alon Jr. then said, how would you feel if I told you I might be able to get you as Riel? A minute later, Alon Jr. receives an incoming telephone call from Jane, which is Asriel, describing the following paragraph, and told I5 that he could call him later. I5 said, all right, call me right back. Child. This is a line where I say, this is where he knew he messed up. Because he's going to try to flip it. If I can moonwalk, this nigga try to moonwalk about this situation. Check this out. But again, it's too late. They got all of what they need, okay? All right, let's continue, okay? At the direction of law enforcement, Jane calls Arline on the phone. At the beginning of the call, apparently in reference to Jane's iMessage, Arline said, Now, what you mean by how we stand? Because the last time I heard from anybody was so-and-so. It was like, what's the most you think he will give me, whatever. Like then, and I was like, maybe 300. And she said she was going to holler at you. And I never heard nothing else from either one of you, from you all. So I really don't know what's going on. Yeah. She just asking like, what's the most he probably would give her? And I told her like what he said. What she would, what they say, and she said was gonna get back with you. So ain't nobody ever get with me. Maybe the price was so low. She said might purchase a house, and then it was inaudible. And I definitely told her that he got about like 300 to give. Jane Doe, as real, explains that I had not relayed anything to her. She then asked, so have you talked to the other person or anybody? And Arlen answered, yeah. I was just on the phone with them, like about 8 this morning. They then had the following exchange. Asriel says, okay, well, the 300 is okay. So I just need to know how we are going to do this. Arlen, hold on, y'all. My phone died. I got to see what y'all see. Arlen says, oh, okay, yeah. I'm telling y'all, for real, what I think that pause of conversation that Azrael put out there, it messed him up. I watch. As we keep reading. He says, Azrael was like, okay, well, oh, no. We were already there. He was like, oh, okay, yeah. I'll call and tell him that she said that's cool. Like I said, that was like stuff near 2 weeks ago when so-and-so first hit me. And she was like, what's the most? And I told her that ish. I don't know why she ain't get back with me. Like, that's what I asked her to do 2 weeks ago. But Azrael said, but what did so-and-so say? He said, oh, I talked to so-and-so. I talked to so-and-so from they about some different things. Yeah, this is getting good. Let me see. At the end of the telephone conversation, Azrael asked Arline for a 3-way telephone call between her, him, and the other person. Okay. Arline answered, I'll set it up. After Arline concluded the phone conversation with Jane Doe, at 8:17, Arline, and y'all hearing this, right? They got reference to his calls. Yeah. They tapped his phone. Okay. That's why they know one-sided. Yeah, he was participating unknowingly to all of this. Okay. Yeah. Let's continue. They know who he called. All right, I told y'all they're gonna make sure they got proof. This is feds. They don't play. So he gets on a call with another person involved. In total, it's 5 people involved. When I-5 asked, what's she trying to do? Arline answers, she trying to get money. I-5 answered, I know how to do that. Arline Jr. then said, her ass, man, she thinking Rob gonna pay her to be quiet. Like, man, that ish ain't finna happen. Trying to get so-and-so on the phone, see what he want to do. Because in a minute, I'm going to tell her, hey, man, F it. Because I might holler at so-and-so, and so-and-so was like, nah, he ain't trying to pay nobody else. So when he mentioned he not trying to pay nobody else, that means there was someone before. So as I said before, this is the moment when he knew he effed up. And now he's trying to moonwalk his way up out this mother sucker, okay? Yeah. Let's go on and continue. So I ask you again, is he lying now? Or is he lying right now on trial? Was he lying when he said R.Kelly told him to do all this along with all these other people? Or is he lying now? But let's continue, okay? We almost done. We going on 2 hours here. We almost done or whatever. But the old Rob, the Rob I know, like, so-and-so don't speak lawyer. Rob, if I had talked to Rob on the phone and Rob got the money, he gonna pay so-and-so. Wait, he gonna pay Azrael to be quiet. Let me read that back. But wait a minute, because my camera stopped or whatever. Let me get my battery. Let me get my battery. Oh yeah, how y'all doing in that chat? How y'all doing? See what y'all got to say before we wrap this up. Let me see what y'all saying before we wrap this up. We're on the, let me see, what page are we on? We're 4 pages away from ending. Sean said, he said at trial, Kels had nothing to do with none of this. Right, child. Let's keep going. Right, Sean? Thank you, Jay. Jay said this is like Empire, right? Okay, let's continue, okay? All right. This nigga backtracking, pussy popping on the handstand. Okay. So he goes on to say, Rob, if I had talked to Rob on the phone and Rob got the money, he gonna pay Azriel to be quiet. Like if I had a way to talk to Rob being next to him and telling him what's going on without nobody listening to, no feds, nobody, he gonna pay her ass off to be quiet. She got too much. She got too much. Mm. 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 Sounds to me as though he was worried about something in his gut. Oh man, you know, if I was close to him, okay, all right. See, what had happened was, it's like I told y'all, this nigga was a pawn. See, he was somebody of the somebody who was talking to their kind. And this nigga was a puppet. Let's continue. Let's continue. Because we're almost finished with these transcripts. During the conversation, I mentioned that Azriel might be in cahoots with the FBI. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all that conversation was him, excuse my French, pussy popping and backtracking. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. Okay? Let's continue. So they start gathering the possibility that Az could be in cahoots with the feds. So they got the sweep. Let's continue these transcripts though. And question whether a financial settlement with Azriel for her silence would even help Kelly at this point. It's funny that several of the victims named in the indictments against Kelly had previously received, drop the bombs in the chat, had previously received settlements from Kelly. So to answer, I can't remember who that was in the chat. So he did this before? Yes. He allegedly has already paid off someone. Child. Put some bombs in the chat. And suggested that Azriel could not damage Kelly too much. No, she wouldn't do too much. Only show them where everything is. But, you know. So it continues to say, after Arlon Jr. and I-5 ended their telephone call, Arlon Jr. sent a text message to Azriel that read, he got a new spokesman. Said Rob not willing to pay you, but was instructed to help you make money in a major way. Oh. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. See, they figured it out. Oh crap! This girl is with these. Uh-oh. Let's backtrack. No, he doesn't want to pay you off. Let's make money together. Let's make money together. Based on my participation, which this is the investigator, there is probable cause to believe that he was referring to Kelly. Like the prior messages, this iMessage was not intercepted on the R-line wiretap. You hear that? Wiretap. His phone was tapped, y'all. It wasn't just on the end of Asriel. Duh. See, this is feds. You going to corroborate voluntarily or involuntarily? So that's how they can corroborate what you're saying to be true or false. Niggas are dumb. It is legal to wiretap. They're the feds. They had warrants. What y'all got to understand is, let me come back on the screen. What gave them the opportunity to be able to tap into it is when he was confirming. That's why I was telling y'all. That's why she was asking all these questions. And so what we were reading at the top of that long before we got into the conversation, the probable cause. That's why, like, warrants, when they come and search your home, you give probable cause for them to have a warrant to search your home. He was given probable cause for them to believe that he was in corroborations with Kelly in bribing Asriel. So that gave them the opportunity to get in and tap, just to get the evidence they need to corroborate with this alleged crime. So yes, let's continue, you guys. We're almost off of here, okay? Asriel again at the direction of the law enforcement, okay? Again, they're telling her what to say and do. They're telling her what to say and do, y'all. Per what they're telling her to do, okay? She calls him and she tells him she was confused. Okay? He responds by saying this. Yeah, so ish, all I know is I just seen some stuff that like just blew my mind. So ish, I just called so-and-so like I told you. I ain't really been talking to him about y'all since we talked, which was about 2 weeks ago. So I just called him right now. He like, man, holla at so-and-so. I'm like, why I need to holla at so-and-so for? He like, man, doing everything for now on. He's speaking for Rob. He talking to Rob. And I'm like, I'm thinking he bull corny. He like, man, go check out the video. So I go check out the video. So-and-so having a live interview with so-and-so. And like basically Rob is talking to this dude named so-and-so now. During the conversation, Asriel said, so whose idea was it to pay this $300? Whose idea? Okay. Who told you to do this, bro? Watch him backslide, pussy pop on a handstand. Listen to this. And Arlon Jr. said no. So when so-and-so called me, they said, what's the most? I said, hold on. I told so-and-so, like, shit, I'll probably be somewhere in the 300s looking at how much money this nigga got. So I went back and told so-and-so 300. That was 2 weeks ago. Audio glitch. They never responded to me. When Azrael asked, and now so-and-so is, and so that means so-and-so just came in play about 2 weeks ago? Arlon answered, man, probably, I think probably about a week ago or so, where he been putting this ish in place where he doing all the talking for now, for him and stuff. Because he told me, because I talked to so-and-so as well. I tried to holler at so-and-so about this, the money situation too. And they was like, nah, we ain't doing that. And I was like, why? And so-and-so said, so-and-so name too. They is like, they be on some old other stuff. Though, so that's like when I first talked to them, I hollered at them and so-and-so to see where they was at with the stuff. And that's when we all started talking, but they knocked it down right away. But so-and-so was like, yeah, you probably could try to work it out. Nigga, pussy popping on the handstand. Backtrack, moonwalk. Based on my participation, this is the investigator, there is a probable cause to believe that in the 2 weeks between when Arlon Jr. first communicated with Jane Doe, which is Azrael, it suggested that Kelly would pay $300,000 for her silence. And the time of this June 10th, 2020 telephone call, the situation may have changed. What I tell y'all? Yeah. They got to talking and got to asking each other questions like, Azrael asking all these questions and stuff. What's going on? It goes on to say the situation may have changed, including by putting this person as opposed to this person in charge of the strategy for Kelly, and that I-5 may be less inclined to participate in a direct payoff of Azrael. Goes on to say, at 9:27 p.m., Arlon called I-5 and told I-5 that Azrael wanted to have a 3-way telephone call with Arlon and I-5. And I-5 agreed. The 3-way call finally took place at 9:45 p.m. During the telephone conversation, Arlon clarified in substance that after Azrael initially requested a $2 million settlement by way of the investigators, y'all, okay? This is what they told her to do and say. Arlon contacted I-1, this individual, and another individual, referring to each by their first names, okay? And they said in substance that Kelly could not afford $2 million settlement. Yeah, this nigga didn't have the money, okay? Yeah, this nigga didn't have the money. Now, right? Just did not. He didn't have the money. Nigga didn't have the money. Arline explained that the $300,000 settlement came about when I1 called him and asked how much, and that I3 then called I2, who suggested $300,000. I5 then told Azriel that I5 would contact I2. Find out exactly what I2 meant and mentioned that I3 and called I1 2 weeks ago and told I5 about the situation. Following that telephone call, Arline Jr. and I5 spoke again at 10:11 p.m. And I5 suggested that Azriel was a loose cannon. Nigga didn't have the money. He just didn't have the money. How dare her ask for $2 million? Nigga didn't have the money. He just didn't have the money. On Friday, June 11th, it's my birthday. It was birthday. It was my birthday. It was my birthday. It was my birthday. It was my birthday. On Friday, June 11, 2020, Arline traveled from Chicago to Houston, Texas to celebrate his wife's birthday. Now, during that trip, on June 12th at 11:36 p.m., at the direction of law enforcement, Azriel called Arline and told him, let's just go with the settlement. I don't know if so-and-so got back to you. Arline ended the telephone call by telling Azriel, let me see what's going on. I have a answer in the morning for about the money. On June 14th, Arline called this dude, but the telephone call went to voicemail. This dude twice tried to return his call, but he didn't answer. On the 15th of June, at 10 o'clock at night, Arline and this person finally connected. Now, during the call, this dude said, I talked to so-and-so. He said you would hit him up. And Arline Jr. said, oh, yeah, I talked to him a little bit. Arline explained that Azriel wanted money to be quiet. Arline explained that I5 said it would be futile to pay her because Azriel probably would not end up cooperating with law enforcement. At the end of the call, Arline Jr., who was still in Houston, said that he would hit this person when he got back around, i.e. when he returned to Chicago. To date, Azriel has not received any, what? Put your bombs in the chat. To this day, Azriel has not received any money from the defendant. As of this date, Azriel has not received any money from the defendant. As of this day, Ashriel has not received any money from the defendant. Oh, this is about money. She was after money that this nigga didn't have. He didn't have the money. He just didn't have the money that everybody's after. And it remains unclear whether Kelly I2, I3, and 4, implicitly or explicitly, authorize Junior to negotiate a bribe payment on behalf of Kelly. As described above, there's probable cause to believe that our line. So hold on. Let me come back on the screen. Let me break this down. This nigga was a pawn. To prove this nigga love, if you will, I'll do it. I'll reach out. So people say, well, Kelly didn't make him do it. Yeah, he didn't, clearly. But this nigga volunteered, and he didn't stop him. I1, I2, I3, I4, nor I5. If we go back to what the defense is entering in regards to bribery for Illinois, it states that if you hear this murmuring going on and you do nothing, oh y'all, that was it. It was only 20 pages. If you hear the murmuring, you're supposed to stop. You're supposed to do something about it. And let me stop sharing because I want to come on the screen with you guys. Now let's have a dialect. That was all the transcripts. Okay, y'all can scroll it back to read it. Let's talk here. If we go back to the previous transcripts, and this is the reason why that I wanted to bring this to the forefront. He states on the stand all his thought. Nobody participated. The defendant didn't participate. But yet you said in the complaint, in the trial, that you talked to Kelly, that all these people that were associated with him, that was in conjunction with him, talked to him on behalf, and y'all did this and third. So was he lying then? And I'm being genuine. Or is he lying now on the stand? That's the reason why I put the thumbnail, the title the way I did. I personally, if you ask me, feel like he was a pawn. And I feel like he was okay with being a pawn. I feel like they knew what they were doing. They just weren't expecting Ashriel to already be cooperating with the feds. And this girl talking about millions of dollars like that. If she would have gave a handsome amount of money, I guarantee you he would have paid it. And then it would have been brought up in today's trial against her. However, because he couldn't afford the fee, they were like, look, nigga, we just gonna have to risk it. We gonna have to risk it. So let me see what y'all are saying in this chat, baby, because I'm just like, I asked a question. I'm just asking. Like I said, if you ask me, that's what I'm believing. I'm believing he was a pawn and he was used. And I feel like if you notice, that's been a chain of events. These assistants, these handlers, they are willing to go the mile, get fed time. Just me. That's just me. What y'all think? Let me see what y'all saying. Jay said they should have known. She was bragging on IG about it. G says if he's talking to multiple people in coordination with Kelly about bribing ass, that's enterprise. Do you guys see why they brought this charge up in this trial? Oh, y'all, when it correlates, come back here and give me my props. I'm just saying. Ain't nobody talking about this. I got all the transcripts. Trust you me. I got Faith. I got the doctor they just did today. I got all of it. But something just didn't sit too well with me. When all these people that's being subpoenaed by a prosecution that are on the side of R.Kelly, how they are lying on the stand like that. So I decided to do some fine comb through all this stuff. And like I said, I stumbled across this his trial stuff. And I was reading these transcripts. I'm like, but you said this nigga was willing to do this. He was willing to do this. John Doe's transcripts. This we were reading John Doe's transcripts. Are you asking me, do I have Jane Doe's transcripts? Is that what you're asking me, Jade? Brianna says, the fact that R. Kelly is really sitting here pleading not guilty on all charges, though, that's my issue. That's why I'm just saying these freaking defense, I don't know. I just don't know about them, y'all. I'm like, for real. I'm all for a fair. Let me get this earring off because it's hurting my ear. I'm for a fair trial, and something in me is telling me I don't know. I don't know if they're representing him 100% as they could be. Like the questions when they had these witnesses on stage were just acidine, and I'm just like, wait, what? Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that they're trying to throw this case, but I don't know. It's just weird. And then if I was representing him, I would tell him to plead. Take a plea. This is fair. And then mind you, y'all forgetting this is little. Illinois, excuse my French, that's a real shit show. Illinois is federal and state charges. Federal and state charges. Let me see what y'all are saying. Dennis says, can you tell me how much time did R. Kelly spend in New York for him to have criminal case? I think it's like been 2 years now. Y'all, and to be honest with you, they had a date, but it got pushed back because of COVID. So it was really gonna be underway a long time ago, but COVID happened. G says you don't have to be physically present to be an accomplice according to the charging documents. So if he knows in any way what's going on with the people around him, that's enterprise. Boom. And G is right. I just read that in the submission that the prosecution counteracted because the defense. So, and y'all got to watch the previous video that I did earlier today. The defense submitted a letter. Hold on, let me see. The defense entered a letter to basically say, drop the charge, basically. And this is for Illinois. And prosecution comes back and was like, wait a minute, we ain't even rest here yet. You already in Illinois because you scared. But in the returning document by prosecution, that's what they said. What G said. Basically, like, he didn't stop it. If he heard stuff going on, that's just like me have a company, right? Matter of fact, Whitney DTV. My mods are my employees, right? And I see in the chat that they fussing and cussing with somebody, and I just keep reading. You're the overseer of this operation. You didn't stop it. You didn't report anything. You didn't say, hey, now, we're not going to bribe anybody here. If she believes I did something wrong with her, she's going to see her day in court with me. He just sat back. Just like when he found out the age of these underage girls. He just sat back. Then it says, why is it called two witnesses, John Doe, that what you call somebody that's dead, that you call identify their body, that you can't identify their body? Oh, that's a good question. Can somebody answer that? I don't know. I don't know. Don't get me lying. Alice says, keep her rumor of Rashonda testifying. But this must be in Illinois if she really is. Yes. Y'all gotta understand. Allegedly. Thank you, G. Allegedly. That's why I was telling y'all. I don't know for sure. But that's what I've been hearing through the grapevine, that she is going to testify. Allegedly. That she's cooperating with the feds. Allegedly. But that's why they have all these John Does and Jane Does, because this case is critical. You got people out here, like you guys heard, bribing. You got people out here literally set Azrael's car on fire. Everybody was all on saying, how we know she didn't do that? And somebody was charged for that on behalf of themselves too. People are just waking up wanting to blow up people's cars that they have nothing to do with, right? West Coast says, I think they know, they just don't have any defense for all his BS. Right. I heard today on trial, the police officer that they that was his security guard stumbled and fumbled the bag, fumbled the trial by stating he never saw R.Kelly with any underage girls. But then he says, I saw Aaliyah with her little friends. These are some idiots. Oh, God, excuse my hair all over the place. These are some freaking idiots, yo. I'm just saying, like, God dang, like, really? Like, ugh. G says, technically, what we would call guilt by association. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Rhonda says, will Joy be taking the stand at all? If the fence knows what's best for them, she wouldn't. You would think people would be like, yeah, they would. No, don't put Joy on that stand. Don't put R. Kelly. Like I said earlier, they need to dress her up real cute and sit her right behind him in support with her little mask on. That's my man, and I'm going to support him. I'm going to support him. That's my man. Turn around, Kelly. Hey, baby. Don't put her on the stand. Don't put this girl on the stand, okay? If you know what's best for you, don't put that girl on the stand. Don't put her on the stand. She can barely articulate a sentence. Prosecution would tear her to shreds. I won't put her on the stand, so I don't know, baby. Alice says, I'm just surprised Juice hasn't been subpoenaed unless defense is planning to use her. We will see. Jay says, doesn't seem backwards for them to include Aaliyah in this case. I thought Aaliyah would be included in Illinois since she and Kelly was married there. Okay, I'm thinking from what I heard, a lot of these victims, alleged victims here, will be moving to Illinois as well. Again, y'all, racketeering. Again, y'all, sex trafficking. Okay? Again, y'all, moving these people past state lines. These same people will 9 times out of 10 be in these other hearings and proceedings. I mean, it would make sense if they were, but they do have new people involved. Robert says, your information is good, but please stop pronunciating Illinois with the S. Noise. It is pronounced. Okay. Anyways, G says, I think Aaliyah comes up because she traveled with him, allegedly. Exactly. Jade says, she did. Oh, okay. I mean, she is. Amber says, I don't know how they could defend him. Didn't Becker, I may be wrong, say something like, we are here to prove that the defendant is guilty, I mean innocent? He did say that. He did say that. She will stay besides her man. She will. She is. G says, I don't want no problems. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't have to get nothing right. Okay. If you don't like the way I say Illinois, okay, or Illinois, because I've been playing this whole time, then you don't have to listen. Like, seriously. Like, that could have been something you slid in my DMs about or whatever the case may be. Like you don't know if a person has an issue with articulation or whatever the case may be. But, okay. All right. Amber says, his damn lawyers are on the same payroll as the DR. I'm just saying that's why we're trying to tell people. Okay, what y'all got to understand is that the prosecution doesn't represent these victims. They represent the government. Okay? That's why the likes of Faith and these other alleged victims have lawyers. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. they're not, they don't, yeah. Right. Alice says, R.Kelly is fearful, so he's probably giving Joy little looser reins. He don't want her to go. Plus, he's not there, but to whisper sweet nothings in her ear, plus feeding her mind. She, the loyal main one for right now, but he ain't the one that he really. That's not the one he really wanted. G says they aren't showing how Aaliyah was caught up in the enterprise. More so, excuse me, the direct marriage. But y'all, it's video. And allegedly, she's on there. Allegedly. 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 I didn't see it. I don't know. Allegedly. Alice says multiple people made that happen in the direct of R.Kelly. Mm-hmm. Child, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, y'all. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I heard. Jade says Tasha K said he buried all the videos he did with Aaliyah. You don't think somebody had the shovel? I could have sworn somebody was at the Trump Tower. Somebody, it was just like, I know where it's all at. But we forget things, you know. Alice says trust. I've dated during incarceration. It's mostly sweet calls and real nice letters. Yep. My baby daddy was. Mm-hmm. Yep. And he was talking to me, another chick, and another chick. They need company. Okay? Please. Amber says, oh wow, it will be a late night. I have to hit the replay. Yes, and I'm not going to try to make this be too long. We're finna ready to wrap this up. G says, so the James can show that they were approached by the entourage and flights booked. Never mind. I just answered my own question. Laugh out loud. It was Demetrius that shows it. My bad. Jade says, could be. I wouldn't know. Jail talk is a heifer. Yep. Thank you for your time with. Thank you, Pauline. All right, you guys. I'm going to end it right here because I don't want this live to be too long for you guys that's going to run it back. And y'all know I was doing a lot of animations through this particular live. So I want you guys to be able to get through it. And like I said, slow it down and pause it and read the transcripts. I skimmed through because I was just trying to get you guys the meat of it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm taking my time with these transcripts. I really am. I'm going to get back on it for I'm jumping. Okay. I'm going to get back on it for you guys and start back reading, but it's just different points that I want to make in regards to the different transcripts, okay? I am starting a new series every Wednesday here on my channel that's called Where Were the Parents, okay? Every Wednesday here, same bad place, same bad time at 7:30 p.m. here on my channel, where we visit worldwide situations that we look at and ask ourselves, where were the parents? Okay, last week we looked at the whole R.Kelly trial along with the Clary's parents and other parents involved in this trial. Okay, this Wednesday we will venture into another situation where we ask, where were the parents? Okay. It's a lot of situations besides this whole R.Kelly situation and trial that depicts this question. Okay, so tune in on Wednesday, where you guys can see more stories. Okay, in regards to this. Okay, I want to give a shout out to the R.Kelly case open discussion. This is where I've been getting all of my files and transcripts and things to that nature. They report in here on a regular. Okay, they're always updating transcripts. They're always updating any kind of evidence or any kind of motions or whatever pertaining to this trial. They're on Facebook. It's called the R. Kelly case open discussion. I myself got way of this group by the wonderful Robert Keller, not Kelly, Robert Keller. Okay, he turned me on to this particular group on Facebook. Okay, so if that's something of interest, go ahead and check it out, and let them know that I sent you. Okay, now on Fridays we do the third thing. Check it out. That's right. Join your girl Whitney D for music and combos. Okay, I am super excited about these. These gives us opportunity. Lord Jesus, Friday gives an opportunity for us to decompress. Last week was phenomenal. Chris, if you're watching, I ain't forgot about you, baby. I got to get back to you. But we had a good time, you guys. We had the opportunity to shoot the ish, to talk about some stuff. I revealed some new things coming to the channel. It is exciting. We play games, we listen to music, I take requests, and we just shoot the ish. This week, we're going to play a game called Celebrity Who Is It? Okay, Celebrity Who Is It? I am excited to play this game with you guys. And it's just different celebrities, and you got to guess who the celebrity is. We're going to have fun. I'm just excited. My channel is about fun. It's about facts. It's about laughter. Okay, so if you guys like what you guys are hearing, please make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Okay, if you guys want to follow me on whatever social media platform, well, actually, no, let me take that back. This one right here is my IG account, Whitney D _ IG. However, if you want to connect with me on Snapchat, I do have a Snapchat. It's Whit _ Davis. Whit _ Davis. Okay, check your girl out on Snapchat, but everywhere else is Whitney D _ TV. I have a TikTok as well. Okay, not for nothing, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you would like to join the platform to support me on a monthly basis, the link is in the chat and it's pinned up top. Okay, as our channel grow, I will be doing members only lives. Okay, where I can be more candid with you guys, give you a little more tea. Actually, I don't drink tea over here or wine. I drink Kool-Aid, all right? A little spiked every now and then, but who don't like Kool-Aid, all right? All the flavors, okay? Not for nothing. If you'd like to join and support your girl on a month-to-month basis, please join the membership, okay? I have a few tiers that you can choose from, and that is budget friendly, okay? Now, if you would like to support my channel direct and send me just a little love offering, whenever the time is suffices for you, you can send me a cash out here at Whitney D 2014, or you can check it out right here at the scrolling bar where I have Cash Out, PayPal, and Zelle. Okay, not for nothing, here's your turn to let me know what you think about the topics in which that we discussed down below. If you want to hit me in my email to let me know, Whitney, you're doing a great job, or send me some conspiracy theories or something pertaining to the R.Kelly trial, send it here at reviewswithwhitneyd@gmail.com. I promise you I'll get back to you. I check my email quite regularly, okay? Now, if you're embarking on a YouTube journey and you need an intro, outro, or you're trying to start up a business and you need some contracts, or you need a website or a logo, hit me up at whitneydavisplanning.com or whitneydavisplanning@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. If you have a product and or service that you would like for me to brand ambassador for you, if I feel like it fits my operation here, I will get back to you. But send me an email actually back here at reviewswithwhitneyd@gmail.com. That's where I do all my brand ambassador or brand affiliations at that email. Shouts out again to Supernatural Cosmetics LLC. I was sporting on this particular live Prayer Warrior, okay? Prayer Warrior, brought to you by The Plug, Power and Purpose, okay? This is her product. Check her out, Black-owned business. That's all I really support for the most part, okay? But not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments down below while you're there. Again, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so very much. I will see you on tomorrow as well as Wednesday as we continue to move forward, okay? I love y'all, but most of all, God loves you. You be blessed and know that greater is he that is in you than he that is in this trifling ass world. I love y'all. Whitney D signing off. Deuces.
Today I saw a ladybug, and it's so crazy because Whitney used to always call me Ladybug, and we used to have thousands of ladybugs in Virginia. Come summertime, we used to open up all the windows, and thousands of ladybugs would just come into the house. They would fly into the house, and it would just be the most beautiful thing ever. And I saw a ladybug today, and it made me think of Whitney. That's so crazy. It really made me think of Whitney.
Hey, before we go, I just want to let everybody know I will be bringing, because somebody got in my emails, my makeup looks. I am going to bring those back. I do sincerely apologize. I've just been focusing on these transcripts and projects. Starting next month, I will be bringing you guys some awesome makeup tutorial looks, okay? I promise you, I got you, okay? I got you. I told you, this is Whitney D TV. This is like television, okay? You guys gonna have a plethora of different things to be in store with here on Whitney D TV, okay? I'm sorry, I know we was rapping, but I remember I was gonna tell this person on here. Yes, I will be bringing those looks back for the festivities of Halloween, okay? All right, you guys, I love y'all. Bye.